So here's an example where we're given the amount of potassium iodide, 100 grams, dissolved in 300 grams of water, and we're asked to find little m, the molality, and also the mass percent of potassium iodide. So little m, moles of solute, and we know the solute is potassium iodide because there's less of that, and that's going to be divided by kilogram of solvent, and the solvent is water. So we can do each part of this fraction individually. The moles of potassium iodide we get from the grams of potassium iodide. And then our conversion factor we need is the molar mass. So from the periodic table, the molar mass of potassium iodide, 166 grams is 1 mole of potassium iodide. The denominator, 300 grams of water, and we have to turn that into kilograms, so we can turn grams into kilograms. Kilo means 10 to the third, so that goes on the opposite side of the fraction, just like previously in this class. And when we divide those two, little m, the molality, should be 2.008. And the way you would read that is 2.008 molal potassium iodide. The mass percent of potassium iodide is grams of potassium iodide in the numerator divided by the total number of grams, which is grams of potassium iodide plus grams of water. And the problem tells us we have 100 grams of potassium iodide and 300 grams of water. Oh, I forgot, I have to turn it into a percent, multiply by 100. And so I get 100 over 400, or 25% potassium iodide. Now we can use those concentration units as conversion factors. Remember, conversion factors always have 2 units. So these may not look like they have 2 units, but we'll see in this next problem how we're going to use them and take advantage of the fact that they do have 2 units. So in this problem, we're using the same solution that we had in the previous problem, but now we want to measure out just 87 grams of potassium iodide. And the question is, how many grams of solution do we have to measure? So that's our unknown, x grams of solution. Set that equal to our known, 87 grams of potassium iodide. And this 25%, the mass percent, relates those two things together if we write the definition again. So 25% means 25 grams of potassium iodide per 100 grams of the whole solution. And this is my conversion factor that I'm going to use to turn grams of potassium iodide into grams of solution. So I set up my time sign in a line. I need grams of potassium iodide in the bottom, grams of solution in the top. And then I'm using this conversion factor, 25 grams potassium iodide in every 100 grams of solution. Gives me an answer of 348 grams of that solution. So if I measure out that much solution, I'll know I have 87 grams potassium iodide.